why horses? Why are horses such powerful healers? I think that just is an incredibly strong connection that people have with horses. I don't think there's another animal that elicits that kind of awe or inspiration that a big, large horse does for human beings. And the other thing is just that they are huge and they are powerful, and in the presence of a horse, you just become embodied. One of the most powerful things I feel about this group is the sense of community that is created by people coming out to the farm. With this particular population, there's a real sense of isolation and solitude.
My name is Sharon Leonard, and I get to walk this little pony who had somehow injured his leg or hip or pelvic, whatever you want to say. He will never be able to be ridden again.
This is Doodle Bug. Doodle Bug is in rehabilitation. He was kicked by another horse. And so he's been lame now for almost 2 months, month and a half. So we walk him every day. Every 2 weeks he has a chiropractor who comes and cracks every single vertebrae and does a great job, and the horse is very happy about it. And then Sharon is on a weekly basis taking him for a long walk, and that's great for him.
And I kind of know how Doodlebug feels because I also hurt my hip. So I think they got us two people, or we're not people, but I feel like Doodlebug's a person. We've grown to love each other, I think.
I'm Jean-Jacques Chauvis, and I'm from Geneva, Switzerland. Arrived in Boulder about 5 years ago, and I'm passionate about psychotherapy and about horses and about how horses work wonders in psychotherapy. So we live here at Twin Oaks Farm, and we work and learn with and from the horses, and we're fortunate that the group has been with us for a year now. And Jackie, you brought the group here, and it was a wonderful thing. Because the idea of this farm, it's a large place. It's very quiet. It's beautiful views, nature, and the idea is really that we can share it with people who need the spaciousness and the beauty of nature.
This way.
Last night to check if people were listening to Radio Marti from Miami. So that was one.
Say about it, sort of. It's coming this weekend.
12,000 dinner on the actual day of Thanksgiving. Actually, wait a minute. Thanksgiving's a Saturday, right?
Thursday.
I mean Thursday. That's on Christmas is a Saturday.
Well, I guess
yeah, the clubhouse is having Christmas dinner. Sounds good to me. But I'm having it with my ex like we do every year. I'll have dinner.
That's nice of you.
Oh, there's Santa friend. Look, every time you try to touch her like that, she starts walking
We always
away.
have a low key.
When you guys saw those horses running, what did it look like to you? What did it make you feel?
Born free as the wind blows.
as free as the grass grows, born free. Do you know that? You probably don't know that song.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Lions.
That's
Yes.
right.
And I'll wait. Yeah, sigh. Whoa, that a big sigh. You're okay. You're okay.
The one thing about me is I do have a lot of anxiety, and this is a good way for me to channel it in a positive way, to really work with that anxiety, to work with, well, not so much paranoia. I'm not paranoid out here. There are other things in life that I deal with that are gaga stuff, but yeah, out here I feel like people respect me. I feel that I'm respected. I respect other people. I feel really good about being on a ranch because it's not the same as walking through the halls of the mental health center. It's not that kind of lifestyle. It's laid back. It's we go out and we get dirty and we have fun and we get the work done. So yeah.
Yes, you're going to test me today?
He actually was able to ride it for a really long time.
The type of work we do, it's not therapy, although it is highly therapeutic. It's extremely therapeutic. But it's not psychotherapy where, what's your issue, what you're dealing with today, and blah, blah, blah. It's therapeutic in a sense that they really dive into that relationship with the horse, and they observe, and they will tell, oh, this week Doodlebug was a little bit more this or that, or Charlotte, I noticed this, that. They're really attuned to the horse.
Well, what do you think, Isaac? Take a look at this. What might you recommend to Glenn about which hand he's using for what?
You may want to switch hands. Now you got it.
There you go.
Good.
And what about the loop?
The loop is a little loose.
Yeah.
You don't want it hanging down where you can trip on it, or the horse.
No, you should be okay.
It felt kind of electric. It was Rio was the first one I judged.
He's a big horse.
Yes.
Were you scared?
No, I was not. I've never been scared of horses.
Well, I can tell you that I know that Josh got some.
Who's this? Fifi. This is Fifi. Maybe Doug can say something
Yeah,
to
Doug.
Fifi, because
Tell us
Fifi
about
is a good friend of
Fifi.
Doug's.
Fifi's young, temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
What else
Yeah.
can you tell us? Do you remember what color she is?
Chestnut.
Uh-huh.
She's got 4 socks and a blaze.
Uh-huh. What has she taught you, Doug?
Not much.
Just thought I'd
And yeah, you
ask.
go back to her every time.
Can you say one thing she's taught you?
No.
No? Well, Isaac, what do you think Fifi's taught Doug?
A little bit more patience.
There you go. What do you think about that?
Mm.
I think horses teach us all a little more patience.
I think you're right.
Just to run around?
Just to run a little bit.
That'd be great.
And then you'll see why we're talking about it.
Okay.
Are you a camera hog? You be
Well, good idea, boy. Could use that one on the back there with all that junk, huh, Eddie? You see on his back. So,
I've had some setbacks, but I seem to be pretty resilient. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia in 1997. I had been living in New York City, and because of the illness, everything just erupted, and I had to move back into my mom's house. And I was very, very depressed. the medications where I take clozapine and it made me really, really groggy and made me feel unmotivated to do anything. But my mom kept telling me, well, that's better than what was going on before.
You know, because this population is so over-medicated, stigmatized, pushed away. Boy, when they come here, they just become alive and engage with each other and laugh and connect. And, you know, that's what I want people to see in this video, is how these folks, this population with these diagnoses and all that, can actually just be totally engaged in the world and with each other.
But they understand the clarity that you have between your mind and your emotion. The stress would
What does that looking show you? Do you remember Glenn?
Happy you could change.
Yeah, why is he happy?
I could become a professional marketer at this point. I'm hoping to get a job where we could farm out the people we work with here to do other jobs and get paid for them, doing the same things that we're doing here. I would do that 5 days a week. I would do that for 20 hours a week. If the horse thing took off, that'd be way cool.
Out of the original 8, minus unfortunately Doug and Jimmy, out of the original 8, we've had like 4 or 5 people get jobs. So, I mean, that's a high percentage, a high success. And that's what we want to see. We want to see people move on in their recovery and move on in their lives.
I mean, they're serious about their work, and they do it in a very thorough and loving way. Yeah, I mean, they'd be great. I'd recommend them to any, horse facility or horse operation out here, in the community, because they do a wonderful job.
Today was a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Leela was acting up when JJ was trying to run with Noaho. She wanted to run along is what she wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
When she started kicking and bucking all around,
Yeah.
all I could do was make her go around in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Well, you really stood your ground with her, though, Doug. Out there, you didn't let go, which was really great.
Yeah.
You stayed in contact with her.
Well, she won't break the run against you're holding the lead rope.
Uh-huh.
She won't pull away from that?
Yeah, she won't pull away from that.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
she stayed right with you. Did a great job.
Coming for to carry me home. Got a new song for a band of angels coming after me. Coming for to carry me home. Song for us. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low. She'll let you tell her. She's a very sensitive girl. What she needs to know. She needs to hear from you. Okay.
I just want you to know that we can't replace Doug by no means, no. But Doug ain't going to be coming back, no. No, Doug isn't. But Doug is here in spirit, yeah. Yeah, Doug is. You probably miss Doug, huh? Probably wondering where is Doug, but we're all here together today. We just want you to know that Doug really appreciated working with you. Yeah, he did.
We've had, loss in the group, and that's been a very tightening aspect to the group. We lost Jimmy, and then we lost Doug. Both were unexpected tragedies of living with chronic mental illness, of being isolated, of not asking for help, and people not being a part of a community that takes care of each other. Though there's a lot of concern, it's hard. So that's been a really important aspect of our group, is losing very important group members.
I like the work, I really do. It makes me proud that I've got a job that's kind of, down to earth job, and hard working. This is a lot of work. Usually it's really full, and I have no time to even take a breath.
Wow.
But I like it.
How long has it been since you last were working, if you don't mind me asking?
Since 1986. A long time, huh?
You ever think that you might be doing this kind of work?
No, and you know what? If I had my dream is to win the lottery,
Mm-hmm.
and it was my dream to own a ranch. And I guess this is the closest I'm gonna get, so I'm very happy. Even just picking up this stuff. Love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.